Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. It's lovely to have you join me. Welcome aboard. Hello to anybody new, and hi there to all of you joining me for further adventures. So I am about to start a new Facebook challenge. So this is for Tattytreasureandfriends Facebook group. And I'm the host this month, and it is going to be, for the whole of February, it's going to be get it out and dust it off. And we're talking about those craft items that we've had in our drawers, cupboards, sitting on the desk, etc. that, yeah, we've not been showing much love to just recently, or, you know, we've forgotten they're even there, or we've never used them. So yeah, time to get them out and let's get using the things we've forgotten. Okay, so if you want to join along with the challenge, please do. Post anything that you make in on the Facebook page. If you want to, you can actually enter a prize giveaway at the end. So what you need to do to be in with a chance of winning that is complete 4 projects during February under the theme of get it out and dust it off. So it could be anything. It really depends on the, you know, what you haven't been using recently. So stencils, punches, paints, stamps, wallpaper, die cuts, paint, lace. It could be anything, absolutely anything at all that you don't usually grab for but have and would like to use. So yeah, if you want to enter, just complete 4 projects. What you need to be is posting a photograph each week under the thread that I will put up. Obviously I'm going in hospital. Those of you that know, you know, that are on my channel and know me, Tanya is going to put the thread up for me under my video. So there will be a thread and my video up once a week. All the other moderators and administrators and Tanya herself will also be doing a project each week, but it'll be under mine, which will be on a Monday. If you post yours for that week, each time you post you'll be entered. Okay, the giveaway will be, well, it will be announced on Monday the 7th of March, and this starts today, Monday the 7th of February, and it ends on Saturday the 5th of March, which will be whoever's putting their video up that day, that will be the last one. Okay, so gosh, that was a lot of housekeeping, a lot of talking, wasn't there? So what have I chosen to do today? I bet you can't guess, can you? Stamps. And I've been saying for a long time that I need to get my stamps back out again. I used to use them all the time at one point, but I've really fallen out of love with them. Now I don't know if it's that I haven't had them somewhere that was easy to grab, or I just got fed up of getting inky. You know, I might have used them a few times in my journals and, you know, created a smudge or whatever that annoyed me. So yeah, could be a collection of all those things, but you know, I've really fallen out of love with them. So I'm going to start using them again. So the lovely Anna sent me some happy mail. I think if you watch my channel you might have seen it a while, and she sent me in the happy mail this lovely snippet here. Now I don't think that's a stamped image. I think that is actually just a piece of, I hope you can see that there, I think that is just actually a piece of material with an image on it. But I thought, it gave me an idea, and I thought, what a good idea to use your stamps onto some plain fabric, and then I think there's just 2 under there, yeah, just back them onto a couple of pieces and let them fray, and just, I mean, you can zigzag around them, you could hand stitch around them, or you could just glue them and leave them glued, couldn't you? So I thought, yeah, what a brilliant idea to use my stamps up on some of that fabric, and, you know, just a different kind of cluster or a different kind of embellishment. So I'm going to be stamping, I keep saying printing, I'm going to be stamping onto some fabric, and I've brought just some plain cotton fabric here to do that onto. I might just put a selection of, you know, of stamps onto them and then cut round some, tear round others, because I won't be doing that with all of them. Some of them, you know, will be going in other clusters. Some you can put straight onto tags or into your journals. But I've brought a few bits of material to make a couple like Anna did. And I just found that as well. I thought that might be nice stamped on. You could even put these in as a, you know, like a fabric flip, you know, do a really, well, it doesn't have to be intricate anyway, just appealing to you, some kind of a design with your stamp on your fabric, and then it could go in as a fabric flip. And it doesn't have to be a white fabric either. That's just what I've brought along with me, yeah. And then if I get time, I've also brought some, well, it's coffee dyed envelope and a piece of coffee dyed paper. And yeah, some strips. So we might use some stamps on those as well. But what I'm excited about doing, what I really want to do, oh, I think I brought that piece to stamp on actually. I did. And then I can use it afterwards. Yeah, what I really want to do is some of those lovely fabric embellishments that Anna did. So I have my favourite stamps. I have brought all my stamps that are not Christmas. Now I will say that the majority of my stamps are Christmas stamps. Everything else that I've brought, and you will notice that there are some that have never been used. For example, these, which I think I got in a BB craft haul. I've never used them. I bought them because I liked this one here and never used it. So yeah, they're all clips. Yeah, so they might be nice on some of the papers actually, but I might do some on fabric as well. These are fairly new. I've used that one. I've never used the butterfly one. These are the go-to ones you can see. So flowers. I think that's probably, they're the main ones that I use. There's a few little ones, like there's a bow and a corner piece. They're probably, you know, kicking around drawers and things, but these are my favourite, these little flowers, which I thought would be nice on the fabrics. I've got this, which I've never used. I've got this in kind of a grab bag. I've never used it, so I might put that onto some of this paper and see what it looks like. Got this lovely teapot that my sister gave me actually when I first started. Look, teacup, cup and saucer, a cake, a cupcake, little tiny butterflies. Never used them, so I'd like to use some of them. So let's just see how we go. So let's do some of these flower ones that I love to start with. Let's clear the decks a little bit. Over we go. That's it. So, you know, and this is really simple. You don't have to have any skill. I'm not saying you're skillless, but, you know, it's a real quick fix and you don't have to have any skill particularly. The only other thing with me and stamping is, you know, making sure you got your image. Sometimes you can stamp and lose a bit, or, you know, squeeze it too hard and smudge it. But if you're just stamping onto, you know, junk fabric, oh, like it. You know, what have you got to lose? So like a torn up pillowcase, you know, a bit of sheeting, an old handkerchief. Yeah, I'm really liking them. They're coming out. So I am at the moment using the Stays On. I have also brought along some Spectrum Noir, which says it's waterproof dye and non-smear. So I might try that one as well, because yeah, that's been kicking around in my drawer for a long time too, and I always grab the Stays On. That's a nice small one. I'm going to go down there with that. So that's a tulip, hope you can see. Are those the ones I've done? Yes. Yeah, that might be. No, it's not a tulip, but I'm not sure what that is. It's nice though. Let's do one in the middle then. Plenty of ink. Yeah, so you get, on the fabric, you get a bit more of a faded effect as well. All right, let's try this one. I don't know what make this is or anything, so whether it'll work. If it doesn't, it's just a tiny square of fabric. Oh, it's come out lovely, but do you know what? It's a bouquet. And didn't realise till I printed it. That's okay, I can turn it around when I cut it out. Yeah, it's come out nice though. Yeah, so I like all those. But rather than do the same, what else shall I put on here? I've got leaves. What did we have on this one? Right, let's use the one from my sister first. Now, I have to say I am much better and I much prefer the blocks, these, because there's just something a bit more substantial for my for my hand, sorry about that, for my hand to grab. So I don't know, I'll try the stamping block and see how I go. This is a little cupcake, which looks sweet. I don't think it's been used before, but who knows. Yeah, so I hope you're all well, guys. Getting some, oh! See what I mean? So I've completely ruined that one. See what I mean about me and these and my hands? It's real. The struggle is real here on my channel, so I can just about, I think. I don't know, I'm going to do this one again here. Like I say, if it all goes wrong, I'm proving my point. What have you got to lose? Just a little bit of fabric. And if you're anything like me, you've got plenty of it. I really liked that cupcake though, I have to say, even though I dropped it and did that. Right, so we'll just ignore those top two. These are going to be lovely little fabric embellishments, aren't they? So what else shall we have down there? I don't even know what I did with the thing. I took them off now. It's here. It's here. So that's a flower as well. Yeah, we'll just stick with the flower theme on here because I've got all flowers, haven't I? The cupcake's got a flower on it. You can tell they haven't been used because they don't want to come off. Crikey. Oh, that did not want to come off. Right, let's get it the right way up. Not that it matters, like I said. The trouble with these is you can't tell if they're inked or not, whereas the red ones I can see that there's black ink on them. With these, yeah, hard to tell. Let's give it a go and see. Oh, there is, and it's nice. Okay, so apart from the two, let me just put my lid on that ink because I don't want it to dry up. Apart from the two boo-boos there, they've all come out quite well. Whoops. I'm just gonna see if that will rip. Yeah, I quite like it ripped. Look, that's nice, isn't it? So let's rip them because you get that nice ratty-tatty end. I suppose I should have let them dry a little bit longer, but they do seem to be managing okay. Sorry about all the banging of my scissors. Should have put a mat down, shouldn't I? Loving them, really loving them. What do you think? Do you like them? Are you on your way now to grab your best pillowcase and some stamps? Yeah, I'm really pleased with those. Right, stop banging those, Denise. Okay, so yeah, shame about that, but no, it's a no. We only lost one actually in the long one. Right, so let's have a look at these for this. So I did, as always, I had a little bit of a play, nothing much. I had a couple of pieces of fabric, and I've got this, which is it netting? Tulle? One of those two things anyway. I have to think that my sister gave me that as well, actually. See, she's good to me, isn't she? She's always finding me bits and pieces. Yeah, so I was thinking that. Like I say, Anna's got two pieces of fabric on hers. And it's floral anyway, but I'm putting more flowers on the top. I'll go with that first one. Yeah, so, like I say, I can glue it, or I can just pop it under the sewing machine, which I think I'm going to do, and just do a zigzag like Anna did round there. I got two of those ready, so let's do the other one then. And I found a couple more bits of material, so I should be able to do a few of these. It's a bit squarer, that one. Actually, that doesn't seem... It's got a lot of white at the bottom, hasn't it? Which is fine, but oh, I could do with it smaller to fit on that square. Yeah, it's hard to cut small amounts, rip small amounts, but yeah, I got the ripped look in the end. Ooh, I'll be breathing all that in. Was that the one I've just cut? Yeah, Yeah, they're nice. I like those. Right, how many more have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I don't know that I've got 6 bits of material here. I've got a piece of lace that I found, and I wondered if I made it square-ish. Put a piece of this on it. I've got one that will go on there. It's hiding a lot of that lace, but about that one. A bit wide. I think they're all wide, aren't they? All a bit wide for that. Should try you on a piece of this. Yeah, so I am going to get my fabric snippet box out soon and make a lot of fabric snippets. So I may do it on video for you to see. So I might put some of these, I'm thinking, into my fabric snippet box. I'm just spoilt for choice now. I like that one. Wonder if I can, yeah, and make some more when I make my fabric clusters. That's what I was trying to say, not snippets, clusters. Now you could do these with pinking shears as well, or like fancy edged scissors. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So what have I got here? Will I get 2 on here, or does it need to be one big one? I really like this one. It's got all straight edges on it though, hasn't it? What's the chances of me pulling? Not very. Oh. Oh. Yeah, the struggle is real here. Gosh. Oh. Sorry about the panting side effects. I can't do it without. Right, so let's just see if we can just soften the edges a little bit, even though we've had to cut it. Whew. Do a bit bigger one. Oh, that's nice and thin. I think probably this cotton that I've got this sheet in is very strong. Good cotton. Yeah. That pretty blue ripped really easy. Right, have I got a big enough piece of this? I don't know if it's bigger further in. Let's have a look. Or if it's just the way it's rolled up. I think it's just the way it's rolled up. It seems to be pretty much one. Don't have to be quite that big though, does it? Let's take a, seeing as this one I can rip, let's take a snip off there. Not very straight that side either. It's going to be too small in a minute, isn't it? How are we doing? Right, might as well go right to the end if it's all the same size. I don't know. Yeah, and I'll just have it round one edge as it were. Well, that is very nearly on show there. Let me just take a smidgy, if I can, if it'll be kind to me, a smidgy bit more off. It will. Well, I think we'll have that on show all the way around now. Right, I'm going to have to roll that up because it's driving me mad. Bear with me a minute. How many have I got? Why did I think I'd done 5? I don't know, but I haven't. Perhaps because I got that blue out. Oh, this is going to take some rolling up. You have to bear with me, folks, because if I don't do it, oh, I'll be wrapping myself up in it. Nearly there. Yeah, I'd like to get a couple more done, so let's see what we can. Oh, my cupcake. See, knocked my cupcake over. Now then, that will go on a smallish piece. Oh, you've gone there. Quite like on the darker ones. Let's just try this blue once more. Oh, we're not far off, are we? But are we deeper at this end? Not really, no. No, much as you want it, Denise, that is not happening. Just take a smidge off there, square it up. Another bit of this tulle then. Oh, big piece of it this time. There. How many did I get done? Well, I've only got 2 left. yeah, so those two can go in to my snippets, and yeah, I will sew those and come back on and show you them at the end of the video. Excuse me scratching on the table there. Now I've got this one, so I'm thinking I can do, what can I print on here? It's a nice big one, a teapot, and I might get the cup and saucer at the side, so let's try the teapot. This might be nice put on a piece of card. You can tell they've not been off. Oh, now I don't know where my bigger block is. Oh, you're not going to fit on there, are you? Just, it might be in this drawer, in which case it'll be fine. If it's not, we'll have to do it without the block. It sounds interesting, doesn't it? It's not as interesting as it sounds, I promise you. Are you in there? No, you're not. Now, the other thing I can do is use this case. Where is it? What's I done with it? Here. Now, these are what they call CDs. Yeah, and they are just little stamps. Quite sweet little stamps, actually. I got these in the charity shop. Some of them are really nice. Some of them you just can't tell what they are at all. That little clock is lovely. Yeah, but what it tells you to do is actually use this as a stamping platform. So maybe I can do that. It's going to just come apart though, isn't it? Maybe if I take everything out and use it like that, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, well, it looks like it might work. There's only one way we'll find out. Yeah, now I think I have seen a few videos on stamping, and I'm pretty sure that what you're supposed to do actually is always take your stamp pad to your stamp, but when your stamp's so small, just easier, isn't it, to put it in. But I think if you're covering a fair bit like that, I think the point is that you just dab your actual stamp pad on it. Right, I'm not on my paper. Where's my bit of paper gone? Who took that? Right, let's see. I haven't tried that other ink yet either, have I? So I'll give it a good press just to get every bit of ink off that. It works quite well actually, because ouch. Ooh, I was going to say, because you can see what you're doing and you can put some pressure on it. That's really nice. Yeah, I really like that. So it does work on that. Super. Teacup. So we're going to have we've got a cupcake, we've got a cup of tea, a pot of tea. Now we're going to have a cup of tea, or a cuppa, as we call it in England. I've had a few comments about me saying I'm going for a cuppa. I love to have a cuppa. Right, Denise, so take your time again, because you didn't rush that last one. Let's see if we can get... you see, I'm doing it wrong. One tap. After all I just said, I'm supposed to do it like that. I think if you keep your stamping thing flat, you're not supposed to get it on the inside edges. Right, I don't know if these are staying together on this piece of... what is it? It's not Hessian. What's that called? It's really, really thick cotton, anyway. Yeah, I do. I really, considering that's the first time I've used those, obviously I could have maybe ironed my fabric. Oh, they're going to be nice, I think, again, on a piece of fabric, on something, on a page. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using those as well, so I will show you. I'll show you when I use them. Yeah, definitely into the printing on fabric, definitely. Definitely is my thing. Right, I have some more fabric. I'm just going to print a few more bits before I go on to have a look at that. See if we can put out in that envelope. So, yeah, because these, I wondered what these were going to look like. Creative layers. Oh, I can't see a layer for the bird. Use a foam stamp or layer both. I haven't got a foam stamp. Let's see what they're on about. Haven't got any of that on it at all. Yeah, not sure about these. Let's say, they were in a charity shop bag. I didn't, they're very, very sticky. Very sticky. Okay, but just playing and having fun. And yeah, seeing where it takes us. So I don't know if that's like a negative, if you know what I mean. Let's put it down and see what we get. Like I say, we've lost nothing. Bit of material. Oh, it is sticky. It's all right. It's not making me go wow. Let's just do this. It's not going to go all the way, is it? So this is like birds' footprints, I think it's meant to be. I think. I might be wrong. They're very, very sticky though, I have to say. I have to do it across the top as a fancy. Yeah, so just get them out and play with them, basically. Dust them off. Yeah, it's kind of sticking, the whole thing is sticking to my fabric, so it's okay. I mean, you could go round and make a, let's do it. Let's make a fancy frame. We might as well use what we're making, hadn't we? Maybe it'll get less sticky as I use it, I don't know. Oh, that's better. Still stuck though, did you see how it lifted the fabric up? Yeah, and obviously it's not going to be very straight frame, is it? Right, I did hesitate there. I may well have put a double line down. Yeah, you're going to be too big, aren't you? You're going to go across where I don't want you. Let's try not ink that end and see what happens. I'm not supposed to rub it, Denise. Oh, look, we've created a frame. Now then, to put something in it or not, that's the question. Let me put everything back where I got it from, otherwise, if I want it again, I'll be like, what did I do with it? So you were on here somewhere. Where were you? Were you in the middle of there? Oh, there. And where's my teapot gone? Just there on the table. Teapot, teacup, and where do you get that flower? I have a cupcake. I'll put the cupcake back. Put the cupcake back. Yeah, this is half the thing with stamps, isn't it? Getting them all out. You have to put them all away again. Whereas these don't take so much doing. These are definitely my favourites. While we've got this out then, let's have a look what's on it. See if there's anything grabbing us. Oh, I've got a teapot again there and a cup. I need to do this little watch, definitely. It's got a bit grotty on his sticky side. Oh, well done, Denise. Yeah, I think it's a pocket watch. I'll do a couple because they are. I'll do it down this side where it's easier to rip. They are sweet little things, these, for putting on. I've used them before on my embellishments. I know I like him, so it wasn't really practice, I was just showing him to you. Yeah, so some of these are not, they're just too tiny and you can't actually tell. You can see what they are on here, and there's a camera there, a mirror, fancy jug and a book. But yeah, they're not all that amazing when they're printed out. So we've got a lady here. I do love those, where's the lid gone? Those ladies that I use of Tina's, Shabby Dabby Doo Dah. cloth out somewhere, a wet cloth, and just, oh, it's on the inside. Oh, it's not, it's neither. See that dirty mark? It's dried on whatever it is. Yeah, I don't, and she's clean, so I've obviously never tried her. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what she looks like. Shall we frame her? No, she's too tall. We'll put her down here. I still haven't used that other ink, have I? I'm going to use the other ink when I start doing it on some paper. Is that it? Have we got all of you? Oh, it's an Edwardian lady, I think. I mean, you could print a big piece of this, couldn't you, and use it as a cover. You could absolutely print your own. Yeah, not bad. Missed a top bit of her hair there. I don't think you can tell though. No, you can't. Or have I? Yeah, I think it is a little tiny bit missing. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, you could do a big piece of material and print all over it and then use it as a fabric cover on one of your journals. That would be nice. Yeah, and she's got a dress there as well, which is quite nice, but I won't do any more. I want to do some, I wonder if I dare cut her. Oh, yes. Excuse me. I want to do some on, oh, dearie me. Paper. Strips. What did I do with those little strips that I brought? There they are, these. Keep taking that bit of paper away and I don't know why. What did I do with the rest of these? Definitely want those watches. And they will be in my embellishments. Yes, I'm creating some nice, you know, you don't even have to use them straight away. You can just stamp a load and keep them for stash, couldn't you? I am going to keep that frame. I just might use it somewhere. Got a lovely black thumb going on there, I see. Yeah, so when I'm doing some stitching, I could create something out of that as well. Or stamp something in the middle if I want to. Yeah, I'm going to keep that as well. In fact, I might as well stamp on the... I've got those, haven't I? Might as well stamp on these as well, but I'll do it off camera just to save you the agony. But yeah, I'll stamp on them all. Rubbish. Yeah, rather than put them as little tiny bits back. Right, let's have that other... what is it called? Ink. The other ink open. Yeah, it's very wet, this one, so I've not used it much by the looks of it. Yeah, so these I was thinking to start with those clips. These, to get them out of the paper that glares everywhere. Yeah, so I was thinking to do some on some of these little bits of the just book page edge, and that's a nice. Some of them feel a bit shiny, but they're definitely nice. Let's see what we can do on these three to start with. Got a page number on that already. Yes, I'm thinking some of these little clips, because then you can like tear around them. And oh, I just don't know where to start. I'll start with this one because this is the one that caught my eye originally. Yeah, so you can put them on your journal pages on top of bits that you've stuck in. Just stuck my thumb in it again. Oh, no, I didn't press down on that, look, because the ink is still there. I wonder if I can. Because it's quite a simple shape, that one. Ah, yes I can. Saved it, that was good. Let's take that off. There's so many of them, I'm only going to do one of each, and then I'll be able to work out which my favourites are. I like this clip here, so it's like a little bulldog clip. It's quite juicy, that ink pad. Right, I don't want it too close. I probably need it in the middle so I can rip round it actually. Yeah, so I'll get sort of a torn edge, which is what I want. I need to let them dry a little bit before I show you. Let's try this little safety pin then on here. On these little ones. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, like that. So, you forget what fun these things are when you're not using them. Let's have a... I've got a closed peg and an open peg. That's fun. Yeah, so if you're looking for these particular stamps, they're fairly new and they're from BB Craft. I've done it again. I wonder if I can go on top of it again. Yes, I can. So when they're very simple shapes, you just about can, if you're not looking for an absolute precision. Right, so how's that one different to this? I'm not sure, and I don't think I'll be able to tell until I print it, so stamp it. Let's see what the difference is. It's probably not black where that one is. It's probably just an outline. Yeah, I'm right, it is just an outline. That's quite nice. So yeah, this ink is quite good as well. It says oh, it doesn't say anything, just non-smear. What else? A paper clip. Yes, definitely need a paper clip. So these are going to be fun to just have in a little dish on my desk and pull from when I'm looking for a little bit of something. Ooh. Yeah, probably need some bigger papers for some of the bigger ones so you can rip round them properly. In this really big one here, let's see what we can put him on. Oops. Yeah, it just feels a bit... Let's try that. Are you going to fit on there? No. What's this? Oh, that's nice. That's like that ticket paper that I had, that roll. Now that's a good point, isn't it? Where's that? That would be great for stamping on. Could just roll it up again. I'm going to do it that way so I can rip round it properly. So, you know, I can do this because it's big enough for me not to touch. This is what I'm thinking when I say rip round. Oh, not quite that. Not quite tear into your image, but you know what I mean. Yeah, something like that. Perhaps a little bit closer here. Ooh, not that close. Wow, well there's close and there's close. That was close. Yeah, so on a... See, I haven't really got anything stuck in here yet, have I? Because it's for Happy Mail. Let's use this little bird card. Yeah, so for example, you know, if you've got something in it, you could just put that, you know, put that over it. Yeah, I'm really pleased with those. Where did you come from? I don't know. I'm going in there though. Yeah, so you can either keep them on the long strips, you know, I could do all those strips and just keep them on one of these, you know, and tear them when I'm ready for them. Or you can, you know, keep them teared, torn in little bits like that. Okay, so I feel like I've been on a long time actually. Let's do one more on here so that I've got a full house. I've got a paper clip here with a, oops, a flower on the top. That'd be nice. Shouldn't be too big, I don't think, for there. Maybe we'll do it sideways. Yeah, they're nice. They are nice, crisp stamps, I have to say. So yeah, I think I would probably just keep mine like that on there. So let me just do this last, because I'm enjoying myself. I've got all sorts of sized paper clips going on. What am I doing? I don't know. Paper clip. Trying to do it quicker now. Arrow. That's an arrow paper clip. What is this little tiny thing? I think it's a little tack that you pin things with. Yes, it is. I'll do another one. And what does that say? Clip. No, I don't think I want the word clip. Use that, use that, use that. I'm not interested in those. They're strange looking things. No, that's it. That'll do me. That's all. I'm not thrilled about the others. Yeah, so I've got those to pull from and put on my journals. So I don't know how long I've been. I really wanted to do a little bit of stamping on this envelope. So what have I got that I haven't used yet? So I've got letters, but I'm not bothered about those. This frame. So I've got a nice frame here and some silhouettes and a nice corner piece. So let's, oh gosh, let's do something with these. Corner first. Now of course you can do these in colour, you don't have to stamp in black. I have got colours, it's just I prefer the black, to be honest. That's not really on there, Denise. You didn't do a very good job of that, so. Oh, nice. Yep, I like that. And I'll put them back on that one. I like this frame as well, so. Oh, it doesn't want to come off though. Gosh, it does not. Ooh. And it's not going to fit. I need a slightly bigger stamping block. I'm pleased about this. This has saved the day. Yeah, and I'm doing it the wrong way around, aren't I? Yes, I'm thinking one of these over here. Like that. Not bad, just missed a little bit there. Can go in that with a black pen though. That won't be a problem. Yeah, let's have a chandelier now. I have used this chandelier a few times and you can see it's got pink all over it because I've used it in my pink ink. I really like it. So let's have a chandelier hanging from the top over here and hope the pink doesn't come off on it. I think it's just stained. I think I did about there. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, now what about these people in silhouette? Now they're together, so I can't. No, they're not really going to go. Is there anything else on here that's grabbing me? From the corner. Oh, this is where the bow came from. Where's that lovely little bow there? Yeah, I've used this quite a bit as well. Yeah, and then I'll probably just put some fabric and some colours on it. Have a bow in that corner. Oh, goodness me, Denise. Yeah, actually it'd be a nice envelope to send through the post, that, wouldn't it, with a nice little address. See if I've got something here that would make a label. Too big? Yeah, too big. They're the same size. Some smaller labels, but I think them. Oh, there we go. That one. Maybe it wants to be a different colour. But I think with an address written on it or something like that, that would be quite nice. I'm going to stick it on, just because I won't remember again afterwards. Yep, so it'd be nice through the post. It'd be nice in a journal. It'd be nice as happy mail. It nearly matches the same as the wondering if there's any words I can put with love just for you. No. A butterfly, maybe. Should we put a butterfly on it? Let's finish it off. Now, what about one pop of colour? What about a colourful butterfly? Would that be too much? It's quite big, that butterfly. Do you want just a little one? No. No, let's go big. Where's my block? So, yeah, colour or no colour? What do we think? Just flying on. No, I'm just going to go black. You knew I would, didn't you? Where there? Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed seeing this, or if you've been encouraged to get out either your stamps or something that you haven't used for a while. Oh, I said I was going to sew these. Yeah, I'll just sew these and show you them, and then I'll call it a video. I won't be a moment. Okay, hello. I've just spotted that the sun's coming through again. So, yeah, I've been on the machine and stitched them, and you'll probably notice that they now have a piece of paper behind them, and that is because I suddenly realised, get away from that sunshine, I suddenly realised that yeah, with the voile on the back, not voile, with the net on the back, my feed dogs would have just eaten up that, and it would have gone into the machine. So I put them onto that piece of paper that I had just sitting on my desk that I was working on, with the intention of, you know, tearing it off like that. So once I've done with it, tear the paper off, and you're just left with what I started with. It will come, if I pick it from the inside as well, it will come off. Let's just show you, for those of you that don't want paper behind it. Oops. Yeah, so you're just left with your, obviously the thinner paper you use, the easier it will be to rip out. But yeah, you can pick all that out of there, broggle it out. It will come out because the needles have just, oops, pulled a bit of the net there. Yeah, just yeah, what have they done? Perforated I probably should have used less strong paper, but still it will come out. I'm just trying to rush it, I think. You know, so you have just got the lovely fabric there. Now, of course, if you just did it with fabric on the back, as the back piece, and then perhaps the net or the lace or whatever you were using on the top piece, and there's no reason why I couldn't have done that, actually. I don't know why I didn't. You know, you wouldn't have that issue. But I've decided I quite like the wrinkly paperness of some of them as well. I mean, that one's barely showing, but these, you know, I quite like them, especially inked up probably, and grungy. Probably tear that down a little bit more, not necessarily though. I guess it depends where you're going to use them. But yeah, so you can do that. You could just do them all on a page of paper and just keep the whole page, couldn't you? And just tear them off as you wanted them. That would be a good idea. And then I was also thinking you could do them on something scrunchy. So vellum, or this is grease-proof, you know, baking parchment, anything like that that's crunchy. You could put them on, and then you'd have all sorts of different textures and feelings and noises going on. But yeah, I'm really, get out the sun, really pleased with how they've come out. Yeah, and I know it's only been a second view, but I have been at it about 5 minutes, putting the machine up, etc. So yeah, just to recap, we did these little torn bits of paper just for embellishments. We did that lovely teapot and coffee cup. Yeah, that's probably going to be stuck on some other fabric and something made from it. They're attaching themselves to me. Yeah, we did this lovely Edwardian lady. I might do some stitching around her, actually. Yeah, I haven't done any stitching for a while. We made this frame. Yeah, so these just to tear off and stick down whenever we want them on the old strips. And then this beautiful envelope, which I think is just crying out for some lace around it now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I hope I've given you some ideas of things to do with your stamps. If you're like me, you haven't had your stamps out in a while, and you know, doing them on fabric especially, let me know. Or if you're going to join in with the challenge and get something out that you've either fallen out of love with or haven't used for a while, yeah, I'd love to know that as well. pop onto the Facebook group, Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group, and you can talk to us about it there. You can talk to me about it in my comments. I've just realised I haven't got my microphone on, so I am quite near the phone then, so hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, and let us know how you're doing. So I'd love to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely day. Remember to give me a thumbs up. Bye bye.